Hi, this is Tom Hatfield from Razor Sharp Sports. Make sure you check me out each and every day at freeplays.com for another complimentary winner. Well, it's that time of the year again where the terms bracketology and bubble busting comes into play. And over the next couple weeks, we're going to try to give you a look at those teams that right now are right on the bubble, who's in, who's out, who's right on the edge, and how things play out before they make the pick for the NCAA tournament. Well, as I see it right now, I've got about 5 teams right on the edge. I think they're in right now. I put St. John's there. They're at 18-10 overall, 8-7 in the Big East. Also another 8-7 team in the Big East. Providence also, I think, is in. I like Florida State right now, coming off the big win over Pittsburgh. They're only 7-8 in the ACC. 16-11 overall, but I think that's a very big win that could vault them in to the last couple selections in. Tennessee out of the SEC at 16-11. They're 7-7 in the SEC. I think they have a chance. And then there's Richmond and Dayton right now. 2 teams out of the Atlantic 10. I think one's in, one's out. Richmond right now is 8-4 in conference, or 18-9 overall, and Dayton is only 7-5, a game back in conference, but 1 game better overall at 19-8. So I think one of those teams gets in, one gets out. That might be one of those last in, last out type of situations. As for other teams, I think that are right on the edge, I think Nebraska is a team that could work their way back into the tournament. They're 8-6. They've been playing very well down the stretch right now in the Big Ten, 16-10 overall. Minnesota, another Big Ten team. They're 17-11 overall, but they've struggled in the Big Ten. They're only 6-9, and I think they need a couple big wins if they're going to get in. Also, teams that are right now out, but if they could play their way back in, Oklahoma State. They get Marcus Smart back from his 3-game suspension. They need some big wins here at 17-10 to get into the tournament. Also, Oregon out of the Pac-10 or Pac-12, I'm sorry, at 6-8 right now in conference, playing 18-8 overall. I think that they are out, but need to play their way in. Of course, a couple of these teams could bounce around here depending on whether the Cinderellas get in. We have a couple of big runs in conference tournaments that could cost a couple of these other teams some spots in the tournaments. Now, let's take a look at one of these teams that we just got done talking about as your free winner for Wednesday. In the Big Ten, Nebraska goes on the road to take on Illinois. Now, the Huskers have already won 8 conference games. This could be win number 9 for them with still 3 games to go. And if you get 9, possibly 10 wins in the Big Ten, I really think it's going to be hard for anybody to be left out of the tournament in that situation, especially the way they played down the stretch. They've won 5 straight games, including in 7 out of the last 8. Their only loss in that span was on the road to then Michigan, who was ranked number 10 at the time. As for their opponent here, Illinois, the exact opposite. This team started out the year 13-2, but since have gone 2-10. They fell to Nebraska on February 12th in Nebraska, 67-58. I don't know why, but according to the power ratings right now, this game's probably going to be about a pick 'em here, and I really just don't see it that way. I'm going to take the hot team and take Nebraska in this one. Matter of fact, especially if we get us pick 'em here, I think that Nebraska gets the outright win for sure. So we will take Nebraska as your free winner here for Wednesday. Now, if you like this pick, please click the like button below this video, or feel free to leave a comment, and make sure you check back for more action here as we talk more bracket busters as we get closer to the NCAA tournament. Good luck and thanks.